Well, one of the areas of the bathroom that for me is really important is the little niche or the shelves where you're gonna put your soap and all the stuff. Sometimes the people actually install them outside and you have some shelves that you can install outside. But in this case, I wanna teach you, I wanna show you how you can build one inside your shower walls before you start putting shelves outside. So in this case, because I had the space, I mean, you can probably not able to see that much, but I had a space that the chimney, the omnium protective or safety wall. So we have a space from the back to be able to screw this board from the back. But in some cases, you just wanna create your. This is actually a piece of pressure treated timber over here, piece of pine, and what you wanna do is you wanna put the bottom part first, and then you want to put the back part, and then the areas on the sides. So this is a 1/2 inch concrete board. You may want, I mean, that's probably my recommendation. You may want to work with 1/4 inch concrete board, but if you notice over here, I left about 1/2 inch of difference, sticking out. So our new concrete boards that are gonna go here. We're gonna put some plastic over here, moisture barrier. Then we're gonna put the concrete boards, and the concrete boards are gonna hit the walls that we created inside the little niche. Same thing on the bottom. The bottom I actually made a 1/2 inch, so in case of the water dripping, the water is gonna drip over here. So I'm gonna put a waterproofing membrane, and that's gonna help us to prevent water from going. We're gonna put some fiberglass mesh over here, and then we're gonna waterproof it with this I would say liquid plastic that's gonna solidify and be able to give us some protection, just to make sure. Everything else that is gonna be inside here, including the shelf, is gonna be made out of the stone. In this case, I'm using a white Carrara marble, and that's what's gonna be. So that's how we continue. So once you install the fiberglass mesh in the joints, like what you can see here, that's a specialized fiberglass mesh. You continue with the waterproofing membrane. They come in about a gallon or more. I mean, presentations, and those are the recipients where they come. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that you cover, in this case, all the area, all the niche with the waterproofing membrane, and this will help you to prevent any type of leak or damage or water intrusion in your structure. I mean, this actually will be literally right against your structure, and you want to make sure that everything is nice and protected. So that's how we continue. Okay, so continuing with our niche over here, the insert that we're doing over there with the shelves, I want to show you the next step. I've been covering all the walls already with this Carrara marble. I cut these hundreds of pieces to be able to make this room. But anyway, back to the point. This piece over here is a piece a little thicker than normal. You can probably work with the other ones. If you notice, I extended this piece a little bit more. It has an inclination already towards the outside. This one goes first all the way in against the wall. Then we put the other ones, regardless of the material that you're using. It's always good to have the material, the water actually flushing down. So the piece on the back is a little bit smaller than the piece on the front, because the inclination makes us obviously cut the bottom one, and these pieces over here, this one and the other one on the other side, must be cut with a particular angle over here to make sure that you maintain the level or the inclination. So once we get to the second section, we're gonna insert the other shelf, and we're gonna continue. I made them a little thicker because this is gonna be rounded over here, so I'm not worried about a little chip. It's gonna be rounded, and I made it a little thicker so we can actually hold the weight and it's not gonna break. Just make sure that you use something like that. So after that, we're gonna semi-round these edges over here, make sure that they are fine, but we have a little excess of tiles sticking out, so we can have this nice and flush, and that's how we continue. So now we are one of the final stages of the niche that we're building over here. We have the areas already, I would say, installed and dry. These pieces of marble were cut to kind of fit in the pattern that I said, the sequence that I said, this part and then the ones in the back and then on the side. So you can actually make it waterproof enough and then the tilt towards the outside. But anyway, now what we're gonna do is once we finish cleaning this thing, you can use a vacuum, a little brush to take all the little leftovers of cement and stuff like that, the excess glue that you used. And after that, you're gonna put the grout. Now the grout, I'm using this kind of silver color grout over here. It's already mixed. It's setting up, and I use this instead of water. This is a grout boost material, and so it helps you to protect it from mold or stuff like that. And it's not that. I mean, this gallon is about $30 right now, so. But it's good. I mean, it's worth it. You don't need to be clean all this thing all the time. So now all the moldings and all the stuff were installed, and now I'm at the point that we can apply the grout and finish it. Okay, so that's the final part of the construction of the niche. I'm gonna go over again. What we did is that we installed the bottom part first, the bottom shelf, and we start building the back and then the sides. Butter against the tile that we have over here. Then once these sections were finished, pretty much the 6 pieces, 2, 4, 6, we put on top the other shelf, and then we put the other ones again, 2, 4, and 6, and we finish it up really well on the top, obviously with the grout and all the stuff of the rest of the shower. But then you have a nice solid section where you're gonna see things. The shelves are actually tilting towards the outside of the enclosure, so the water will not stay there. So it has a little inclination, not much, but a little inclination, just enough to tilt the water away. So I hope this video will help you to understand how you can build your own little shelf or shower shelf or niche. And that's it. Please subscribe if you're not part of our channel. Subscribe and share those videos with your friends. Thank you so much and have a good day.